NXT's final PLE and WWE's official final PLE of 2024 takes place tonight in NXT Deadline. There are 5 matches on the card, and without further ado, I'm Manlykefresh, and let's run them down. So let's go. If any of you would like to be updated on any future videos I'm about to release, or just to follow me in general, you can follow me on X at www.x.com/manlykefresh. Let's kick off the prediction video with the NXT Tag Team Champions in Axiom and Nathan Frazer taking on Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights of the No Quarter Catch crew. So, the No Quarter Catch crew became #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships this past Tuesday when they won a multi-team elimination tag team battle royal kind of match. So, there are a few elements here which I believe will cost Axiom and Nathan Frazer. Number 1, Nathan Frazer is doing double duty this evening. He's also inside the Iron Survivor match. Axiom has been showing signs of jealousy and there's been a little bit of issues between these two. I feel it is those issues that will probably cost the Tag Team Championships the match. So my prediction is Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights of the No Quarter Catch crew to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And it's our first of 2 Iron matches. So the first one will be the women's. So the 5 combatants inside this match will be Sol Ruka, Ren Sinclair of the No Quarter Catch crew. There will be Stephanie Vakir, Zarya, and Gulia, all trying to become the #1 contender for Roxanne Perez's NXT Women's Championship at New Year's Evil come 2025. Now, I believe what the rules are again of this match: 2 women start off in the match, and over a selective period, more contestants will be added to the match. If one person gets pinned, the person that pins their victim gets a point and the victim gets a timeout inside the cage. The person with the most pinfalls or submissions after a certain time limit will become the #1 contender. Now, every single woman except for Ren Sinclair has had an issue with Roxanne Perez. Well, actually, Ren Sinclair did attack Roxanne at the end of NXT. I feel like they're catering towards Sol Ruka to become the #1 contender. Gulia and Stephanie have had their chance in the past, so Julia and Stephanie I don't believe will win. I thought that there'll be a rivalry between those two. Zarya has just arrived, she's just come to NXT, so I believe Sol Ruka to become the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. So the other women's match will be Lola Vice, the former Bellator MMA champion, taking on Jaida Parker, who did her best Booker T impression by dropping an N-bomb on NXT on Tuesday. I don't know if any of you noticed when she was talking to the referee, she called him the N-word, and I don't know if that was meant to happen, but you know, it did add a little bit of flavour to them to the whole rivalry between these two. So obviously, Jaida Parker is fuming at the fact that Lola Vice inadvertently cost her the chance to battle for the #1 contendership for the Women's Championship. So now these two are going to take their rivalry to new heights and battle in an NXT Underground match. Now, the last NXT Underground match that Lola Vice was part of was against Shayna Baszler, and she won that. Now, I believe after Jaida Parker knocked her out this past week on Tuesday, I feel it's going to be Lola Vice is going to get the one up. So Lola Vice to win this NXT Underground match. And now it's time for the men's Iron Survivor match for the ability to become the #1 contender for Trick Williams' NXT Championship if Trick Williams still champion come New Year's Evil. We have former NXT champion in Ethan Page, the young Javon Evans. We also have Wesley, former NXT North American champion. We also have Nathan Fraser, who I said is doing double duty tonight. I don't know if he's going to be defending his championship with Axiom first or he'll do this match first, but Nathan Fraser is going to be finished by the time this match comes around. And then we also have Eddie Thorne. Now, Eddie Thorne has his own issues going on right now, but let me run down the reason why I make this prediction I'm going to make now. So, I'm just going to throw it out there. I feel, from the get-go, Nathan Fraser is going to become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Now, hear me out. Reason why I say this, I feel the NXT Tag Team Championships will be defended first. They will lose the Tag Team Championships. Either Axiom or Nathan Fraser will get the win. Then Nathan Fraser will get the loss, sorry. Then Nathan Fraser will then go on to win this match, which will make Axiom infuriated, though he won't show his true feelings to begin with. Then when Nathan Fraser goes to fight either Rich Holland or Trick Williams for the NXT Championship at New Year's Evil, he will stab him in the back and make sure that he does not win that championship, causing a rivalry of their own. So Nathan Fraser to win and become the #1 contender. And if the Men's Iron Challenge is not the main event for this PLE, then I believe this will. NXT's champion, Mr. Whoop That Trick Williams, will be defending his championship against the psychotic madman in Ridge Holland, who has really come into his own since returning to NXT. Since coming back to NXT from SmackDown, he's become an NXT Tag Team Champion with Andre Chase. He's also even beaten the hell out of and betrayed Chase U, and he's even cost them the whole faction to disband this about 2 weeks ago on NXT. Now, in a perfect ideal world, Rich Holland would probably get the W in this PLE because he really does have Trick Williams' number. However, I feel like there's going to be some interference. I think maybe Duke Hudson would be a little bit salty about what happened to Chase U. He probably would attack him, either costing him the match by DQ or actually knocking him out so Trick Williams can get the win. But either way, Trick Williams will retain his NXT Championship come this match. So Trick Williams to win and retain. With all my predictions now covered, stay tuned for my final thoughts. Is Obafemi destined for a main roster push, and if he does go to the main roster, will Triple H use him properly? I wonder. Since Rich Holland was able to disband Chase U, what is left for the founding members, and what would they all do now that they are no longer together as a team? Does the good guy role suit Lexus King? Personally, I think he should stay a heel, but hey. How long before these two stab each other in the back? History has proven that Cora Jade can't be trusted, but neither can Roxanne. Roxanne has changed over the years. After Eddie Thorne accidentally knocked over Ava, could Ava's dad The Rock come over and put some final boss beat down on him for touching his daughter? And finally, with the TNA NXT collaboration that's currently going on, should we turn it into a full-blown invasion like we did back in 2001? And if so, who should be present and who should be involved? Before you guys leave, kindly do me the greatest honour by subscribing to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe, and by following me on my only social media platform of X at www.x.com/Manlykefresh, where you'll be updated with any future videos which are about to come out, whether it be my wrestling videos or my gaming videos or my top 20s. So until next time guys, see you at the next video, look after yourselves and take care. Bye bye.